If you're an underage child between the ages of 0 and 12, please do not watch the following video. I'm trying to keep this channel family friendly, and this video is not family friendly. Neither is this series. I will be playing this message at the beginning of every video that I think is not suitable for children. Alright, now that you have listened, you may continue. But please, be vigilant. Greetings, beginners and veterans, noobs and pros, and adventurers of all shapes, sizes, races, ages, and colours. I am your host for tonight, Poker, on our first ever video of Gamer Archives, a YouTube channel that we hope to blow up one day. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving insights into some of your games. We will play whatever game you want. Well, I personally will. I'll also be joined by two co-hosts. One you will not see for quite some while down the track, but one who will be joining us in our second video. His name is Ark. I again am Poker, and you are watching at Gamer Archives. I don't know why I said that again. I'm a little bit anxious. I'm really sorry about this. Anyway, so today I thought I'd start off with one of my dearest and most favorite games ever. My favorite game being Lobotomy Corporation from the universe of Project Moon. Lobotomy Corporation is an interesting game. It basically has you in a world managing. So basically you collect energy, and the way you collect energy is through abnormalities, which are very similar to SCPs. Anyway, I will start getting into it more as we play. I'll give you a few hints and tips, some lore, some backstory lore, and if you are satisfied, go play the game for yourself. I'll leave a link down in the description for you. But today, we start our journey for Lobotomy Corporation. I'm starting a completely new game. I have nearly 400 hours in this game, so I know quite a bit about it, but I've played nearly 200 of those hours vanilla, but this game is actually going to be modded, so yeah, we'll see how everything goes. I've played it modded before and it's worked really well. Anyway, let's get into it. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace, so please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. I honestly quite like my name. How do you feel about yours? Okay, I guess I won't answer that. Something you should probably know about Angela, she's particularly weird. It's very weird to explain, but she is not who she seems. She's a very manipulative AI. Deep fans of Lobotomy Corporation will probably know what I'm talking about, but for anybody who hasn't played it, you'll see. I did not read that. I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. I know what you must be thinking. Let me just get rid of that. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. Am I wrong? However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. I may... Sorry. Got something on my nose. Hang on, one more. Good for measure. Those work for good measure. Alright. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. All of this is complete bullshit. Yeah. She's got way too much up her ass. Stuck up. Haha, don't worry. That was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. Sure. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Moving on. Artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best in a majority of work fields. Sorry about that. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Lost their jobs. Right. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that you would like to know? Alright. So, because this game is very weird, you basically have to restart. You cannot... you basically restart. You keep all of your progress, except for how many days you've gotten through. As you can see, day 1, right here, you have to go up to day 50. It gets progressively harder. With my mods, it makes it a little bit easier, but basically, you have to go through this game. Now, to get 100% a perfect game and also get the true ending, you have to get the 100% Codex Abnormality Codex completed. Right. So, seeing as I'm going to have to, I will be restarting from day dot, I will actually press, I'm going to go with, could you inform me about the company? Because we honestly want to know more about the company. Angela is a very interesting subject in and out of herself, but for now, I will focus on the company side of things. That is not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it this way. Your world is constantly growing, and the demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happen to stumble upon mysterious beings, whom we dubbed abnormalities. Very similar to SCP, but you can notice a few key differences. We'll be taking a short break, and we'll be right back shortly. Please don't go away, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Thanks, bye. We are back with Lobotomy Corporation with Poker on Gamer Archives. I am very sorry about that. Yeah, I had something to do. I need to eat. I was getting hungry, and I'm living with my folks at the moment. So, anyway, let's get right back into it, shall we? Where were we? Where were we actually? Blah, 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 blah. Then we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method to isolate them in a controlled environment and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for this discovery that benefits humans in 2 ways. Once you are fully placed into the role of manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia. It is very important that you know and understand these beings well to be successful in your position. Now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but it will be filled out little by little. Don't concern yourself with it too much. It is the task of your subordinates to open it. You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting process. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. This is actually a fun little Easter egg. Okay, we're going to pause for a minute. So, basically, what happened, basically the whole thing, this is, sorry, so, oops, sorry about that. So basically, what she's talking about here is actually something really amazing. So, in the early days of this game, it was actually released under the name Lobotomy Corporation Legacy. And yeah, it really used to be different. I'll show you a picture. This will be a picture of what it looked like then and what it looked like, what it actually looks like now. So, just bear with me for a moment, but I will get up some pictures. And, yeah. So, if I can hurry up with this. Can it hurry up? Can I please? Come on, hurry up. Come on, load. Here we go, alright. So basically, I'm showing you a few Google image results. I'll be showing you a few Google image results. And these Google image results basically... sorry, hang on a sec. I'm just going to go dark for a minute. There's going to be a bit of black light. Alright, so basically... I will show you... sorry, hang on. I'm still used to getting used to all this stuff with friggin' thing. Window capture. There we go. Alright. This is what Lobotomy Corporation used to look like. This is crazy. Simply because it was just early days. It really did look a lot different. But now, this is actually what it looks like now. So, as you can see, it looks amazingly different. Like, just the way it was created was quite nice, but everything was so different. But this is how it looks like now. And I'm honestly quite happy with how it's turned out. But, I mean, going from that to this to that, it's quite amazing. Alright, back to the game. Sorry, needed a drink there. Think of it as a small, welcoming gift. Best of luck for us. I was just about to mention you. You don't understand. I don't understand. I was just about to mention you. I think they're missing to you. You don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. Oh. Right. Okay. Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce you to her. A facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. I do actually know what those mean. I am a science nerd. Was one from birth. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Don't believe that. Okay, don't believe that, but anyway. Well then, shall we greet her now? Yes. You can hear rushed footsteps coming from behind. I know there wasn't the coming there. I'm adding it. Manager, I arrived just on time, right? The time is only about 1 minute late. Well, I guess it still counts as on time. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, manager. I do not want to disturb this touching moment, Malkuth, but every second counts in Lobotomy Corp. Please make your introduction as brief as possible and go prepare for the meeting. Seems Miss Angela isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the other Sephiroth, I don't know how to say the word, Sephiroth, whatever, are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe not all of them? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malkuth. I'm in charge of control team. Since we're the control team, sure, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'll try my best to help you by improving the basic functions of this facility, manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a bit of time to get used to things around here. I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you out. I am not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem Sapphira, you know. I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong direction or add salt instead of sugar to food. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you will succeed, manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I'm going to do my best here. Wham! I can't take it anymore, manager. You're in there, right? I have to get out of here. Please. I know you're capable of it. You're the manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in the control team? Every day here is a delight for me. It's so horrible. I can't take it here anymore. I'll go insane. Nothing here is normal. Do you really think you can't handle it? Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out of here, please. Manager, even though you're the head of this facility, that employee belongs to my department, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. So, bit of a warning for you. This game is definitely not for kids. So, God damn it. This game is not for kids. So, I really have to say, if you're a kid under, I'm going to say 15, please do not watch this without adult supervision. If you're under 12, don't even watch this at all. This has got some pretty gruesome moments, quite a lot of gore, and honestly, it's actually got some themes that I really wouldn't want children watching. So I have to explicitly warn, if there are parents who are allowing their children to watch this, please do not. I will give this warning at the beginning of every game I believe needs to be monitored or just not watched at all. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna show you this. This is sort of the reason of Lobotomy Corporation. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Please don't be alarmed. These kinds of things happen quite often. Oh right, it must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually Miss Angela or I handle this stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. No, please, manager, please. In Lobotomy Corporation, there's no leaving. You don't get to choose to work here. You are made to work here. You die here. That's it. You come into Lobotomy Corporation, you die. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can survive until the day the Lobotomy Corporation falls to the ground. You will die. Because being in Lobotomy Corporation means being here for life. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's... Hello, manager. Each day you will need to expand one department. Are you ready to open up control department and begin managing abnormalities? Hell yes. I will be right back. Just 5 seconds. Very sorry about that. I just need to shut my door. I don't want my folk. I'm living with my folk currently, like I said, so. Alright, this is basically Lobotomy Corporation. Alright, I'll show you basically what you can do at the beginning of each of your days, so long as you have lob points. So, I'm going to create my own character. I think maybe different haircut. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, that one. Definitely that one. Or maybe that one. Yeah, that one. I think that one. Alright. Basically, your character customization. Character customization is pretty... It's pretty self-explanatory. You just do what you do to, yeah. Yeah, that's basically me. Well, it's not exactly how I look like. It is a video game, but yeah, that's basically how I look. So, hi world. And I'm going to create one for my co-host. This is a thing me and my co-host have had for a really long time. We will create ourselves. We basically just create ourselves in game, and we just, you know, it's what we do. It's what we like to do. It's sort of been a thing. And most of the time through this whole thing, he's probably going to be the person who's going to take me upside the head and slap me when I need it. So, but yeah. Anyway, let us begin. So the main aim of the game is to get energy. See this bar here? I'm gonna do my best to highlight it again. This is your number of containment units that will be affected by the next clip-off meltdown. The clip-off meltdown happens every time this red bar fills out completely and resets. Basically, what happens is one of these abnormalities containers will overload, meaning for certain abnormalities, it could be very bad if you do not get on it as soon as possible. But for abnormalities such as this one, his name is One Sin in Hundreds of Good Deeds. He's not too much to worry about. He'll basically just take away PE boxes. However, if you get one that is a bit more of a jerk, you might be a little bit more fucked. So, just be aware of that. And please, for the love of God, don't do anything stupid. This game is punishing on stupidity. You can be stupid, but you'll regret it. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm doing my work as attachment. Now, once Poker finishes his work, he will actually get a boost from his temperance, which is here. This affects his work success and his work speed. So as you can see, he's 15 plus now. He's got 17, but if I highlight him again, he actually has +2. Now that is a mod that shows that. So this is not part of the vanilla game. That is a mod that shows that. Alright. I will do it again, but this time I'm going to do it with Arc. And because he got 8 PE boxes, now I can go into the abnormality details. So I'll read this little brief after I get this. So this shows what his name is. One Sin in Hundreds of Good Deeds. He's a Zayn class, basically meaning he's pretty much nothing to worry about. He's very low maintenance. His work damage is 1 to 2, so every time you get a red box, like the amount that Ark has just gotten, you will receive work damage. That is 1 to 2 white damage. So it looks like for Ark, he is going to get a normal. So as you can see, it's displaying that face. That's not too bad with him. It's not really something that needs to be worrying about. With One Sin, you really don't even have to worry about a lot of things. However, other abnormalities will get worse as it goes along, and that's the one you have to worry about. Alright, so I will get another one. Okay, we'll do one more work with him. We'll do one more work with him because that'll beat out our mission. And then I'll read to you the abnormality study records because hopefully that should be enough. Seems to like Poker. Poker did a really good job. Unfortunately, I do not have a way of fast forwarding it. You can get that as soon as you complete this mission up here. So, a control team, you can do this mission cleared. So you can actually get that at mission now. Alright, so, I'll read to you his abnormality study records. This is not going to be all of it, but, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to leave it until we've fully beaten him. Alright, now, at the end of each day, if you are able to, you will gain a new abnormality. So, let's see here. Alright, so, I have a few abnormalities that have been modded in, so I believe this is the only one. People have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins, knowing it's wrong? That's Punishing Bird. Punishing Bird is a bit interesting, to say the least. I'll show you more about him if I decide to get him. Is there a gap in your heart I can nail on? Okay. That is Silent Girl. She is a mod from a legacy, I think either a legacy abnormality or a cut abnormality, I'm not sure. And I'm telling you, this fucking portrait is trying to make us underestimate it. Why else would it stay motionless while in containment? That is... Anonymous Portrait, I believe. I think that's what his name is. Anonymous Portrait. Probably the best out of these three I'm going to actually say right now is actually going to be... Yeah, I think it's actually going to be punishing mode. Alright. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Sorry, just gotta check something. Yep, all good. Tell me, if you had to choose one, what part of the motto do you prefer? I'd prefer face the fear. We are the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as I do not exactly belong to humanity. Yeah. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. The discoveries we have made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been among us since the beginning. However, we have only just found their essence, their strange nature. We confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. There was a bit of confusion last time, wasn't there? Usually I am in charge of the security of your office. However, it seems that I failed to pay close enough attention to the Saphira meeting room. I heard that a control team employee has resigned from the corporation. Good job. You do know what it means to resign here in a company, don't you? This is going more on what I was saying earlier. I'll take that as a no. I do sometimes miscalculate what information I should deliver to you and what I shouldn't. Some aspects of our company that I consider natural and obvious may come as quite a shock. Whatever. We have a variety of roles here. It's like a well-structured play. Every actor has a role and they must be faithful to their part without any error, synergizing with each other. Now Now imagine that one of the actors decides to leave the stage because they didn't like their role. The actor that should have played their predetermined part at the predetermined timing before making their exit stage left. But to leave the stage without fulfilling their part means that the life of the role and its actor are finished. That is what we mean when we say someone resigns. Read between the words. Read between the words. The life of the role and its actor are finished. Going off what I said earlier, nobody leaves Lobotomy Corporation. Great job, manager. You did exactly what I asked of you. I knew you could do it. You'll never guess how much I rooted for you back there. As for me, the day went all right. We covered a joint emergency protocol drill for my team. Not a single dropout or injury. Everyone did a good job. Not to say it was perfect though. By the way, manager, have you seen something creepier than the abnormalities? Those entities that wander the facility, unable to be contained, and sometimes they manifest themselves in the corridors. The drills do no good when you encounter them since we don't have enough data on them, so we always have to stay alert. No matter how meticulous our plan is, we can't control the unknown. Sometimes, when I encounter them, I get a strange feeling. It's not like fear or anything. Some other sensation. Strange, isn't it? I feel nauseous, like something within me is palpitating out of control, and it feels like I'm no longer in control of myself. How could I describe it? Like something's wriggling inside of me, little by little. This game in and itself is a horror game. I have no doubts about that. Or thriller, psychological horror. You choose what you want. Okay, this is what I was meaning. Every time you beat a mission, you will get one of these three. You can pick one of these researchers. The best one to pick for the first one, I would pick TT2 Protocol. Game speed acceleration. Yeah, pick that one. That is your most important tool, I reckon. All right. Now, I don't believe I've actually talked to you about Disco. She is going to be one of our hosts in quite in the future. She needs to get set up first, and I also need to get her some equipment. So she'll be set up, and it'll be all golden, hopefully soon. You'll get to meet her, and let me tell you, she is a bundle of laughs. I reckon she is anyway. And she actually loved the blue hair. And this pretty much describes her, so yeah. Alright. Now, because I have 2 lob points left, I'm actually going to strengthen some of my guys. So I'm going to strengthen Poker and Arc with Fortitude, so their HP goes a little bit higher. Now, we begin the next day. Alright, so as you can see, we have gained another abnormality. Punishing Bird, or 0-02-56. So, same with One Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds. Pick the one that works well for him. You will not know, as it is unknown to begin with, but I will be your handy guide. The best that you can do with him at the moment is actually Insight. You can work Insight with him quite often. However, he can escape, and he will escape every time with about a 45% chance every time you go into another abnormalities. What are they called? Enclosures? Pens? Whatever. Cage? Containment unit. There you go. Here's not what he seems. I think you can already see from that little red splotch on his thing. It's not exactly... Yeah, he's not what he seems at all. And don't believe anything. Don't attack him. I have to say this. If you have him break out, do not, and I mean, do not have your employees attack him, because he will one-shot them. And he will one-shot every single employee that attacks him. It is manslaughter. Do not attempt it. Just don't. It will be a slaughter. Alright. Insight worked a bit better, but let's try one that I actually know won't work very well. Let's try it with Poker. And just to show you, so Poker has a 44% chance, another mod, whereas he has a 64% chance with, yeah. So, I'll show you. Oh, I don't really need to show you now that I've bought it, but yeah, let him have a go. Ah, yes, the Cliff-Off Meltdown. I also have another mod that's really cool, the Final Observation. Basically brings back a sort of feature of the previous version of this game, the Legacy Edition. It's pretty interesting. I love it, actually. No. So, now that I've got more than 5, I'll show you what happens once he's completed. He's been completed, right. I can now buy a suit, and I will be equipping that in the next day. Now, you may be wondering, why is he not 8 like One Sin? He's actually a degree higher in how dangerous he is. His level is Teth. I think it's Teth? Maybe? Teth, yeah. And that's a little bit higher. Still have to be very careful with them, but that's otherwise sort of, you gotta be very careful. Now, I'll do the Final Observation. It has great power. It is the savior that will judge you, and the executioner that will lead you to your demise. In its eyes, you find, technically it has no eyes, so in its pitch black holes, you find yourself, or you find nothing. There is no actual problem with getting it wrong. It's just you have to try again the next day. But it's actually nothing. Darkness. Nothing is there. Have you found the answer you were looking for? And as you can see, it has a gold barrier around it, which means that it is now. That was the right answer. Jeez, how have I not gotten good rec results? There. This is what it does. So basically, it essentially speeds up your game. Alright, that's 2. Lovely. Can't get anything now. I know that I can complete the day now, but I'm not going to just yet. I'll wait until I've beaten this mission first. And it looks like I have. Look at that. Yay! Well, actually no. I've only... yeah. Alright, now I can get a weapon. This weapon I will be giving to Poker, because Poker is my main guy throughout this whole adventure. And now, Smallbird. That is his name until you complete every single other part of his thing. Then he is Punishing Bird. And look at that. Teth. Oh, pardon me. Jesus, sorry, mate. I had a really nice dinner. And we have beaten it. And we are able to get another suit. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's beat this day. Alright, I'll be going up to day 8, and then I'll have a little special bonus for you at the end. Life is only granted to those who hold no fear of death. I'm telling you, yep. This is a recording of the day we must never forget. Actually, this one is the best to get if you do get it. If you can achieve hundreds of good things with one evil deed, is this a sin? Do you deserve to feel guilty if you are a criminal and have the power to do good? All you have found in it was an abyss. If there comes a day when you think about the bigger picture, try to remember this as well. Final observation of one sin and hundreds of good deeds achieved. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. I think 69 is a better one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Are you talking about a genie? Sadly, I am not a mage or billionaire that can grant your wishes. Neither of those would be able to, but thank you. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was seeking some kind of growth. To lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity. You name it. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. Sorry if I keep moving my mic around. I'm very uncomfortable at the moment. So, which of those two would you want? I always pick the mature spirit, but I'll pick the company to prosper one next time. Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. As you know, spiritual is a rather obsolete term in today's world, so I asked them for the definition of spirit. Then that manager told me. Well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. I have absolutely 100% belief she does not delete anything. So, you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal though. You did it again, and you did it flawlessly too. Well, yeah, sure. I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look at my notebook, my to-do list is always full. Hang on a sec, I gotta move around a little bit. I'm playing on a very small desk, so I'm playing on a very small desk, so it's not exactly that great for me to be playing on. So very sorry about this. Very sorry about all the random noises that are happening. Right, let me just Let me just check if that's fucked my microphone settings, which it hasn't, luckily, thank Christ. Alright. If you look at my notebook, my to-do list is always so full, but I know I can get through it. I should do my best, like I always have. I know I'm slower than the others. I always have to check my list or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me all the time. I can't leave any mistakes, you know. I've been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here as a Sapphira of the control team. I know Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is the kind of life I've been yearning for ever since a long, long time ago. Maybe even before I was capable of thinking. It feels as if I've wished for the same thing before. In some other place that wasn't the control team. Malkuth, please finish the report I requested by the end of the day. Sorry, by the end of today. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. Well, I should get going now. It's been a pleasure talking to you, manager. The AI's here. They're all unstable, with the exception of me. It's especially bad for Malkuth. You've noticed, haven't you? I can't complain though. It only makes it easier for me to control her. Goal. Complete 8 work processes in containment units under clip-off. Clip-off. Sure. Oh, crap. Oh. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, this is probably the best one to get for your next one. Assembly summons. Recall scattered agents to their home department's main room. Probably the better one to get next. You can get the other one, but I'd recommend that one. Alright. Who should I make for the next one? I don't know. Sorry. That's my favorite character from Hell of a Boss. Think what you think. Think what you want to think. I don't give a shit. I actually can't remember what her hair looks like. It's just long and silver, isn't it? Also, has Luna ever actually smiled in the whole of Hell of a Boss? Like, seriously, has she ever? I feel like it's sort of something like... I feel like it's something sort of like a mixture of this and a mixture of this, but with pure grey. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sort of makes sense, I guess. And she's always scowling. She's pretty much always scowling, so... And her eyes are blood red, so there's a blood red one here. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's one though with like a... Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that one looks sort of like Luna. I guess you could say that. And one more. Tell you what. I think we'll end the video once I've completed all of the days up to day 6. Once we unlock the next Saphira, and I want you guys. I'm giving you a challenge. I want the top comment to give me 5 names of 5 different characters, and I will create them. I don't care which characters, but they have to be cartoon or animated. They can't be real life characters, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyway. God, I can't even think of another character. Frick it. Why not Markiplier? Why not Markiplier? I mean, he's technically fictional. What's his hair like? That's really the only thing that you can really get from this game. From this game is the hair. That's the only pretty much thing. And it looks like he has a bit more thing-eyed hair, sort of like this, without the ponytail, of course. And of course, it's got to be blood red because that's my Markiplier. It's got to be blood red. That's Markiplier. It's got to be red, of course. That makes sense, because, yeah, when he was playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Nah, I think I've changed it. Yeah, that makes sense. Piss. Hang on, I gotta redo it. That'll do. I have a perfect idea, and I'm gonna do it. All right. Well, let's get some of the new ones working on some of these guys. The best part. So the reason I picked him, his name is 1.676 megahertz. He is great because he works with repression, and repression is a really good thing because it will upgrade your justice, which allows you to attack faster and move faster, which is invaluable when it comes to this game. Oh shit! Sorry. Oh, I forgot to equip Poker with some with weapons. Oops. Perfecto. Bon appetite. I'm gonna get all that first. It seems like not a lot of people really liked by him. Really doesn't like my people, does it? Maybe Poker's the best bet to put in there. .76 megahertz. Oh yeah, and as you can see, it's once I completed that, its name changed to Punishing Bird. And we have completed a day. However, I'm going to do a little bit more grinding because I just want my people to get a little bit better. Brilliant. Oh, I've actually got to go through this day a little bit longer to get some more clip-offs. Oops, forgot about that. Oh, I've already got 2, so why not? Sorry, talking to myself there. A bird stares at you. What is the name of this bird? Punishing bird. Sorry being so quiet. Takes a lot of focus to play this game. For a lot of this game I'm probably going to be really quiet, so it's a game that does require a bit of attention, so I will be quiet for quite a lot of this game, but never fear, because I won't be always quiet. I suppose some people would say it's a blessing that I'm quiet. Wasn't particularly happy. Oh dear. Wasn't particularly happy with that one. Lovely. Now I just need one more. Well, 2 more after one sin. Well, 2 more until 1 sin's done. Oh, nice. Yeah, get him. One of my mods didn't install right. I'll have to fix that. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. God damn it. Don't worry about it. Alright. I'll just forget about it. Don't worry about it. But it was the context isn't really that important, though. It's nice to learn a little bit about it. So. Right, lovely. You're all done. Oh, right. All done. Lovely. Nice. That's awesome. Alright. Day 4. Let's pick another one. Now everything will be just fine. Those betrayed hearts sank into the depths, slowly forgotten in the ever-lengthening corridors of time. Many of those who underwent an operation inside the machine have found themselves rested and healthy again. I don't remember which one to take, so a very long time ago, there lived 3 birds in the deep black forest. This is the first verse of your favorite fairy tale. Final observation of punishing bird achieved. On that day, an employee announced the emergency with an urgent voice. It was the first report of the situation. You don't have to know what happened to the employee. The hard work of all the employees who have been sacrificed so far has become manure, allowing the trees to go. As a tree grower, I hope you will make worthwhile use of manure. That's a really bad thing. That's a really bad thing to say. Do you take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? I'm not sure. Why do you say that? Is it not normal to be happy in a situation like this? For your information, I had practically run here, all just to deliver this great news to you. That's a figure of speech, of course, but I did not expect you to react like this. It would be nice if you were a bit happier. Oh, I'm so sad. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour the glass. Oh, yeah, I see a champagne glass. Not! Shall we toast? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. No, I don't believe I did. In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. They had known the risks from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by their sacrifices. It's as simple as that. I am sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath, accepting their deaths with I can't say that. Would be the greatest respect you can pay to them. That is why I popped this bottle of champagne open, whatever, I've kept for you for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. I don't want to drink right now. Oh, do you want to save it for later? That's fine, there will be many more occasions on which to toast. However, manager, please refrain from drinking alone when I'm not around. A toast is only worthy when there's a companion around to clink glasses together. Sure, we'll go with that for most people. Idiot. We need to be honest here, Malkuth. You simply cannot suppress the ordeals with the employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I'm the head of information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on your own, there's too great a risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. But Yesod, we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. Malkoth, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others. I am the Saphira of the control team. I may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down a code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who still follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine, but that code of yours. I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination, the death of your place in my department. To work for the control team, the department that leads the corporation, signifies that you should be more capable than anyone else. Manager, please say something to them. You've been watching what's happened to those weak-willed employees from the comfort of your office, haven't you? Can any one of you guys say something? Well, thanks so much for visiting me. It made me so happy. We should meet up again sometime. All of us upper Sephiroth. I have an announcement to the Sephiroth of the upper layer. The mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceeded the maximum threshold. And just what did the other Sephiroth do in the meantime? Sit and watch. The control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for support from the other departments. Mission: when dusk falls. Complete goal: complete a dusk ordeal. You can't actually do any ordeals until day 6, so don't worry. At least I don't think, or is it day 4? Anyway, joint command: order agents to work in other departments. Very useful for when you have other departments, but right now I don't. So now that we've gotten a little bit further, first we're going to strengthen our employees. So I'm actually going to go for his temperance, and I'm also going to upgrade Luna's prudence, temperance, and Markiplier's fortitude and temperance. And now we can get the ego list. So as you can see, we haven't earned much in the way of any ego equipment, but we do have the Zayn penitence and the Zayn penitence suit and weapon, and the Teth beak from Punishing Birds, 2 of his suits. So Poker will get equipped with him, you, Luna can take that one, and Markiplier can take that one. And seeing as these are the only weapons, everybody can take these. Just for now. I'm sure there will be many more weapons to come. I'm sure. Of course there will be. Why wouldn't there be? Right. Ah, yes. I remember you. I'll show you how he works. So basically, this is how he works. I can't actually use him right now because I don't have any energy. I'll get a few people working and then I'll show you. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough. I'm asthmatic, and if you don't know what that means, it sucks. It really freaking sucks. Alright. Now that we actually have some energy, let me show you how to use him. I don't actually remember his name, which is surprising because I've played this game so much. But let me show you how he works. So you put an employee in there. This is an item abnormality. So basically, when you go in here, so he's gotten a gold. So my weapon now from 5 to 7 to 6 to 8 damage. Basically, it gives you an extra point of damage for both how much damage it can wield. Yeah. So that's basically it. Each item abnormality is a single use or a sort of on a timer. So certain item abnormalities can help you and hinder you, and some are just outright bullshit. Alright. Day 4 beaten. Lovely. We're just going to go through this day because we don't have another mission that we're going to be able to complete right now. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships, so you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's play the pleasantries. No? Manager, how has your life been? My life's been pretty shit, actually. Speaking from my point of view. My life's been pretty shit, so an absolutely horrid one. Ah, excuse me, your answer surprised me. I have no knowledge of what it is like to live a horrible life. I'm afraid I cannot sincerely console you. However, perk up just a little. Many things will change if you stay here. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of the tree will not just grow anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those malfallen leaves, stretching out their roots and sprouting even small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Bittersweet, I'd say. It's very bittersweet, what she says. Alright. Nothing to do today, so let's move on. I am actually going to be able to get one of his weapons, which will help me quite a lot. Alright. Let's do this. Like I said, I won't really be talking much during the whole gameplay, but I will talk a bit, but not as often as a lot of people, other YouTubers will. And that is probably, I'm going to say that's probably going to be a thing throughout most of my videos. It's going to be severely limited talking. I don't know whether you're okay with that or not. If you're not, I really don't know what to say, because I can't, unfortunately, go to everybody's sort of bread and butter, but I hope you guys will stick around with me and Ark, and hopefully in the future Disco. Yeah, it is really awesome to continue making videos, and it would be really awesome to actually get paid for them too. So yeah, I've always loved the idea of making videos, to the point where it would be alien for me not to do it. So yeah, I hope to continue this for as long as possible. Nearly got another weapon. Ew, I can actually get a weapon. Armor. Can also get a few. Just in case. Nice. Lovely. Alright, it is now day 6. Yippee-ki-yay! Alright, this is another one of my motto points. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. I am the perfect mother, soft, warm and tender, and a mother who loves all her children. If you accept it, your whole world will change. I don't actually know that one, so I'm going to pick that one. As you are aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. A majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative to try and approach you first. It's rather funny, knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. It seems the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this. And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit-chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. I will not stop you from meeting with someone if there are employees who wish to visit you. But please keep in mind that you do not have to do everything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them that you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? No, I'm not following you. Are you still following me? Definitely not. What we need is a gesture of goodwill and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. Give them a vending machine and next they will come knocking, demanding a bar. I expect you to make the right decision. No, I'm not even going to listen to that. Alright, well, I think we should leave it there, and basically I'm thinking this will be the basics video. This is the first video I'll be creating on the channel, and more than likely this won't be the last. So, I give you a big old salutations from the Gamer Archives channel from me, Poker, and I hope to see you again, all in the next one. And, as always, goodbye, and good luck.